In a town by the river where the cold winds blow, lived a loudmouth lad that everyone knew so. Russell would swagger, Russell would shout, starting up trouble, then skipping right out. He'd pound on the table, boast to the crowd, talking real tough, talking real loud. But when boots turned toward him and voices grew strong, Russell remembered he had someplace else to be gone. Oh, Russell the brave, hear the tall tales he'll spin. He'll roar like a lion till the trouble walks in. Then he's off like the wind, not a soul to be found, leaving wet footprints on the pub floor round. Oh, Russell the brave, what a sight to behold, a storm in his mouth, but a heart made of coal. He'd sneer at the fellas, call them names in the street, swear he'd whip any man that he happened to meet, make crude remarks and stir up a scene, then swear to the law he was treated so mean. Officer, sir, I was threatened tonight, he'd cry with a tremble, avoiding the fight, but never a word of the things he had said, or the sparks that he struck before turning and fled. Oh, Russell the brave, hear the tall tales he'll spin. He'll roar like a lion till the trouble walks in. Then he's off like the wind, not a soul to be found, leaving wet footprints on the pub floor round. Oh, Russell the brave, what a sight to behold, a storm in his mouth, but a heart made of coal. One night in the square, neath the lantern's pale glow, he picked the wrong man, as the stories now go. A sheriff stood calm while Russell raved on, till the sheriff said, "Son, you've barked far too long." Well, Russell swung first, but it didn't go well, for the sheriff stood steady like an old castle fell, and the crowd saw plainly, with no need to ask, Russell met justice and dropped all his mask. Oh, Russell the brave, the tale's often told, how bluster and bragging aren't better than gold. For the loudest of thunder may fade in the rain, and the bully who runs learns his lesson in pain. So raise up a glass and remember the day when Russell picked a fight and couldn't run away.
Up a stool and stay a while. Doc's got a drink and a story to share, with headlines, hot takes, and zero cares. It's Drinks with Doc, where the beer flows free, talking about the world and what it means to be pop culture, sports, and a bit of the news. Just Doc and his thoughts, maybe some brews. So raise your glass, kick off your shoes. It's Drinks with Doc, and we've got nothing to lose.
And hello, everybody. How's everyone doing? It's Drinks with Doc, and it's time to start. Tonight's episode is called TV's Identity Crisis, and we are covering Tires Beware and the many identities that he seems to be taking, anywhere from Maverick to Josh, to Terry, to Tires Beware, and I'm sure there'll be more down the road way he is going. just going to go a step further, the latest story is apparently Maverick is supposed to be Terrence Beware's twin brother, identical twin brother. So we'll have that little going into that little bit of a discussion. But we also going to break down some things about the Maverick's AI generated family photo. I know if you it's probably been circulating. I'm sure you've probably seen it uh, out there, and in particular about the woman that's in that photo, Mrs. Maverick. I got news about her, and we'll be sharing that later on. Uh, but we'll also talk about a little bit on the tech news side. The Apple has introduced a low-cost MacBook called the MacBook Neo. I will give you my insights on it, what I think about it, what who it might be for, and who you might actually benefit with that device. And of course, we're going to start off this evening talking about Chris Reiter and the high-speed chase drama that took place a couple weeks ago, and now the warrant that's out for Rabbit. And first I got to bring up this individual, uh, and that would be Rats. Hey, Rats.
Hey, everybody.
Hey, it's good to have you. We are expecting a couple more people coming in. They are running a little late, but unfortunately, we will be missing one individual that's been becoming a very, very popular being on the show. He's on a secret mission today, working on trying to steal Chris Reiter's underpants. He's been practicing stealing Boop's underpants, but so now he's on the mission to steal Chris Reiter's underpants. So we'll see how that goes. We'll follow up with him.
Chris said that he was going to leave them off at some. Oh, no. Yeah, it's supposed to be out in front of somebody's house. So he'll be in his there, so he'll have to snatch them off of him.
Probably. He probably would have to snatch them. Wait a minute. Killa, I am also looking for Killa.
What's that?
Do you know if Tommy Pickles would be available tonight? You think?
What you need?
I'd like Tommy Pickles give us some inside news report on what's going on over in Indiana.
Yeah, fucking what a scumbag, man. What up, Rats?
Hey, Killa, how are you?
Another day in paradise.
Yay.
Yeah,
I don't know about that. It was rainy today.
Well, Killa, earlier this week I was talking to Rats, and she was telling me she had a little difficulty after the hurricane. It actually did some damage to her home, and she sought help. FEMA gave her some money, but not much. But she did finally get help, and that help was Chris Reiter coming over and fixing her roof.
Rats is the one that got scammed.
Well, here's the thing. I do have a after picture after he was done with the repair job. So here it is. This is the after job of Chris Reiter repairing Rat's roof.
There it is.
There it is.
That's funny.
Rats, you got a big garage there. That garage.
It's gaping,
the whole
isn't it?
Yeah, that whole downstairs is a garage.
That's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
The contractor.
The contractor at work.
The contractor.
But I was telling everyone that yes, G Swag is on a top secret mission of stealing Chris's underpants tonight.
Yeah, he called me earlier.
Everybody's going to have to get some hell over it.
Yeah, they'll just have to get over it real quick. But let me just say hi to everyone that's in the chat, because it looks like we're getting a crowd coming in. They're and that's good. I like to see this. They're saying hey to each other. I come to FS up. I just don't want to read her name all the time. She will be here later on. She is at work, but she will be here. Hey, Kelly, how you doing? MC Dilligaff or Jim Crown. Hey, it's good to see you.
And Karma.
And Karma's helper. Yeah, I did see her name in there. We do also have Mr. Mimsy.
Oh, hey, Mr. Mimsy.
And Dr. Feelgood.
Dr. Phil, hey.
Yep. Uh, see, we've been everyone's been talking. Sniper Dog is in the house. Hey, Sniper Dog, it's good to see you. Uh, boss baby, how you doing? Bookie Worm, she'll keep us probably in line, behaving. Right, Bookie Worm? Grandma Wolf. Now, I don't think I've seen Grandma Wolf in my chat before. I've seen her in other chats, so welcome. If this is your first time, thank you for coming. If it's not, well, I hope you come back more often.
What's up, Grandma Wolf?
I've seen her before.
But in my chats?
Nah, I don't know about in your chats, but I know the name.
Yeah, I know the name too. So that's
She's in my chat all the time.
right.
Okay.
Yes. So thank you for coming, Grandma Wolf. I'm so happy that you're here. All right. But and everyone else, Carmen's helper, did I say hi to her? I know I did. Yeah. Hey, Carmen's helper. We're out here trying to help Karma out. That's for sure.
What's she
uh,
cooking?
I'm sorry.
What is she cooking?
What is Karma cooking?
Dude, if you talk food, you have to say what you're making.
That's true. That's
So,
and speaking of food, did you hear that they got kicked Chris out of a restaurant earlier this week?
what?
Yeah, apparently he showed up at a Korean barbecue place, and he complained when they brought the meats out that uncooked. Because you have to cook. You have to cook it at your table.
Right.
So he was upset that they served him raw meat.
Bless his heart. She said she was making chicken Dorito casserole. That actually sounds good.
That does sound good.
Yeah.
Well, we all know how much Tiffany likes her raw meats.
Oh, that was cold, killer. That
Oh.
was cold. Silence Do Good is in the house. And hey, how you doing? Yeah, I've seen a couple of names popping here. Oh, Ellie Mae.
Ellie Mae.
Mae's. Yeah,
Yeah.
Ellie Mae's. Yeah. Thank you for coming, Ellie Mae. That when he was messed up, he tried looking at for a rap.
He messed up the time.
He messed up. I do agree. He did mess up. I did see through your channel, Killer. I want to say, yeah, it was your channel how high you looked on his live stream that night, and the threats that he made against Rabbit that night. So,
Like I said, we all know Ryder has like a weird baseline to begin with. So he was extra fucking off the night he was chasing after fucking Rabbit.
He was. Oh my God, it was so
weird. What? We all ought to get together and pool some money and pay for a hair sample.
Well, speaking of hair sample, the only time I seen him that like fucking off is when he was where the clip of Garandam T came from, when he had the Mr. Heat T haircut and he was swearing up and down that he didn't make the call on GS because he was pretty fucked up that night too on something.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He was definitely. I mean, I'm not an expert, but I'm going to say if he was not on anything, I don't know. I at the end of the day,
Is that what you're saying?
he sure did. I mean, let's put it this way. I believe he should have got tested. I mean,
yeah.
Well, the thing is, even if he was drinking and the cops smelled it on him, he was home by that point. There's really nothing they can fucking do because technically it's all hearsay.
Right.
True that.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the sad truth about it. And Giggles. I like that icon. Very good, Giggles. She found the true shoe tree.
Can you hear my air conditioning going?
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not. Yeah, it's not. First, I'm not like certain other creators that's going to get bent out of shape of a little background noise.
I'll turn it off if it's distracting.
Yeah. And yeah, Start to Feel Good. That is on the radar for tonight. So yeah, I have to play the Shoe Fairy story. And honestly, I hadn't had a chance to view it. So but you know what? We're going to view it. We're going to view it tonight all together. We're going to and probably fair use the heck out of it.
Yeah. I just want to give a special shout out to Banana Seat over there. What's up, Banana Seat?
This one here.
Yeah, good old Banana Seat.
Okay. All right. Yeah. How you doing, Aaron?
Yeah. What's going on? Why is Taipan in the chat? Taipan, why are you up on the panel, bro? Or is that Hanky Spanky? Or is it Mimsy?
All right.
My true identity will only be revealed to those who pay me.
Well, you know. Oh, now, Kelly, you remember last night we were talking about who was paying Rabbit?
Yeah.
You remember how much I said I paid him?
No.
500,000.
Oh yeah, that whole shit was just ridiculous.
Yeah. But I forgot to say, but there was a processing fee of 499,999, and I took that out of the 500,000. But that looked like it was a fun night for y'all. I did watch it, the beginning of it afterwards. So that was a good boot live stream. So if you hadn't seen it, go back and take a look at it after this show, and probably after Killa. So are you going live tonight, Killa?
Yes, I am. Sorry, I hit the wrong fucking thing.
Okay, no worries. But I think I'm going to do this a little bit about the same way we've been, way Boot did his, basically going through an alternate means to get an alternate means to get an alternate means to get an alternate means to show Chris Reiter's video. So what does that mean? I'm going to play Boot's body cam's video, live stream from last night that was playing Christopher Ruff's body live stream that was showing your live stream, I think. Okay, I'm getting confused. Who is all?
Me too.
What the heck? But that's why.
Miss right.
So, all right. Yeah, there we go. That's the one. Let me share that one. Maximize the screen and throw it up on the screen. And Kelly, if you don't mind, just kind of make sure I get it started about the right spot. I don't really want to hear certain individuals starting calling another individual certain words. About right there, I think.
Offering people to go and stand outside of his house and record. Moron.
It's probably a little bit past this.
You know, Rabbit said that he got a lot of money from a benefactor to go make that trip. And
Levi Racing says if ripping software was illegal and 1201 had anything to do with no cell phone or computer, could rip CD or screen recorded videos, and YouTube doesn't have software to prevent it, unlike Netflix. Yeah, I mean, that first part didn't make a bunch of sense, but I get what you're saying. Yeah, Netflix has it to where. So I remember OBS could not record it. You could if you were in like StreamYard and you were like sharing the screen. But even now, if you try to do that, it just blacks the entire screen out. So
I can do it in Wondershare.
do that.
What's that?
I can screen record Netflix using my editor, Wondershare. It seems to not affect it.
Okay, yeah. K4, did I send you the link earlier? If not, let me know and I'll send it to you.
It also has to do with like because you're in a different country, so some of that shit is a regional lock also.
Right, and that's just it too. What some of the laws that would govern us on what we can do as far as copying and videos and that kind of thing may not apply to you.
Well, the fucked up thing is we gotta rely on fucking Taipan over here to get better like copyright laws or right to repair laws because the EU is doing a bang-up job protecting their citizens while America is basically fucking us. So we got to rely on the EU to change the law so that way the companies just go, fuck it. It's easier and cheaper if we just change it for everybody instead of just them. Just like how they made Apple go with like a USB-C cable instead of their whole fucking bullshit lightning port.
Right.
So I think the lightning port. I think the lightning port was actually better than USB-C.
I think
The number of problems I've had with C connectors compared to the number of problems I've had with lightning connectors.
Well, that is you're probably also buying cheaper cables too. So because the USB platform, yeah, like I'm a huge fucking tech nerd too. The USB is not really regulated. So like you have like your regular USB port that everybody knows, but then they all come in different speeds. And then certain ones are only meant for charging and others are meant for data. And then others are meant for charging and data. So if you're buying like a gas station cable or like the $10 one from fucking Walmart, it's probably only meant for charging, but not meant for data or vice versa.
And some of them do a crappy job at that too.
Yeah.
Now, truthfully, the only reason they did USB-C for anything was because they're trying to make everything same. So if you buy a certain phone, you don't have to go find the charging cables.
But even then, if you buy a higher end cable, then some can only do 1 gig, some could do 2.5, some can do 5, some could do 10 gigs. Like they're all over the fucking place. Because there's actually not like a real USB standard. You know?
No, there's not. There's not. Just other than the connection itself.
It's all about that dollar.
Yeah, and here's the thing. Yes, you would have to buy a higher quality USB-C cable if that cable is expected to put images on a monitor for you, instead of just transferring data from a hard drive to your computer. All right. So I did see where Tommy Pickles has a new news report, and so I thought I might just play that instead of change in the middle of the plan.
Well, it's just a cleaner copy for you. Yeah, that way you don't have to worry about like rough boot and then you stopping. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah, I do appreciate that. Thank you very much.
I just figured I'd give you the option.
Yeah. I looking at it real quick, I said, you know what, I'm gonna go this path. I thought I could have fun with the all this fair use the heck out of Boots video that would fair share the heck out of Christopher Russ's video that fair share the heck out of. You get. But
you know what's funny though? All of us, you could tell we screen record it, right? Because you can all see like the signs of like YouTube on it, right? Like the play bars or whatnot. But then there's Reiter who doesn't understand the laws and he thinks it's okay to break federal laws because he's collecting evidence. So remember, in Reiter's retard logic, if you're collecting evidence, you can break the law.
Absolutely.
Or what would he say? Oh, well, if I like you, rats, and you're making a good video about me, it's okay to use the clipping softwares.
And yeah, at the end of the day, right now, way that law is written, no, you cannot. You have to do the screen record or doing what I do, and that is play it through YouTube on a live stream and just react to it in real time. So let me go ahead and get this started. Pickle News Network.
I will put you down like a fucking dog. I'll blow your fucking brains out. I'll put a fucking 357 slug right in your head. Here's you what step 2, boom, dead.
You are such a fucking criminal, fucking minded fucking felon, dude. You can't stop fucking lying about everything. Did you pay Rabbit to go there? Did you or did you not pay Rabbit to go go down and fucking harass Chris Reiter?
Okay. Let's get some things straight. Did Rabbit go there to harass Chris Reiter? Yes or no? No. Why did the Rabbit come down there, as far as Chris Reiter was concerned, to cover the court case for Chris Reiter? That's it.
And also with the whole payment shit, he was actually paid to scout for events that go on in Lanesville, like their heritage and shit, if he actually listened. And when the whole like rough payment thing they were talking about is Ruff fucked with Reiter. What was it? It was on the kid's birthday where Ruff was like, if anybody goes and takes a video or a photo of Reiter's house, I'll pay you. I remember because the Reiter was making a whole big stink about, we're having a birthday party here. He's having people come to my house on a birthday party. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. And
again, Rabbit was on the public sidewalk.
Right. Never
even passed his house.
Mm-hmm.
On foot.
Right. On foot. It could be argued once he realized whose house that was, he decided to turn around and go back.
But again, right? So with Reiter's retard logic, look at how much he followed Ray Whiting around, acting like he was being a reporter. He followed
and JJ.
He followed him to his fucking house. He went to the county fair when he was in the fucking the SUV, the new Durango, and was busting his balls while he was in the Durango. Then he's getting arrested, and then he shows up at his house then. So wouldn't that be also considered stalking then too?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Reiter's done more stalking, true stalking, than anybody has done to Reiter.
I would agree with that. I would definitely agree with that. And
but Reiter's logic, he's not stalking people. He's there to get content for a news story.
But wasn't Rabbit doing the same thing?
Rabbit's doing the same thing then.
Oh, thank you. I was wrong on the name. Jamie Knoll.
Yeah, Jamie Knoll.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Oh, but the Jamie Knoll case that he broke open. He broke open and revealed it all to everybody, thanks to Chris Reiter. We know all about Jamie Knoll. So I don't believe that one.
So what boils down to is Rabbit's intentions were probably two things: cover the court case in Kentucky, which he did, and he did upload a video, and he admitted, I don't even think Chris knows I'm here. And number two, which means he didn't try to interact with Chris at all. Number two, to do that scout out for the area for his for that
car
event.
Show.
Yeah, the car show. Yeah, for the event itself. So he had legit business in Lanesville on that particular day. He went and did his business. He went and got dinner. Where he was staying at, he had to drive by Reiter's house to go to what appears to be, and I say appears to be because I looked on the map and one could see what appears to be the only restaurant in Lanesville, which is also not that far from Reiter's house, but you have to drive by Reiter's house to go to that restaurant, and then you have to drive by after dinner. You can't go by that particular street is like the only street that people would actually drive on to go to one end of Lanesville to another. It's the one that runs in and out of town. It's the only real street in Lanesville.
Well, my thing too is we all heard Reiter said the reason, because he keeps with this quote now, it's against the law for me to back out of my driveway, right? And then he was going after Rabbit because he needed Rabbit's license plate number. Why? Rabbit has a gay blue truck, right? With a fucking big rebel flag hanging out the fucking back of it with a million fucking lights on it. How many of those trucks do you think were on the road at that present time? Just that, like that. So, Reiter, did you really need his license plate number? Or could you just say what the truck fucking looked like and the cops would be able to find him?
It's too big of a town. Killa, come on.
Yeah, but it's not like, it's some kind of white pickup. No, it's the baby blue with a fucking rebel flag fucking hanging out the back.
Yeah,
The coop is real.
they'd
Well, I'll
never
go-
find him because of the license plate, because the town's just too big.
Yeah.
It's
I
probably
mean-
the only. It's probably the only North Carolina tags that was in town that day.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah.
Go a step further. Okay, and we can go a step further on this. That reminds me of a little episode from the Dukes of Hazzard, where the Duke boys were in trouble with the law again, and they decided they could put mud over their license plate, over the license plate for General Lee. Daisy Duke asked why they were doing that, and they said, well, if the license plate's covered, maybe then the highway patrol may not pull us over. I don't. And that logic was like, no, you drive a bright orange car with a 01 on the door and a Confederate flag on the top. I think you're going to get pulled over without them knowing the tag.
What kind of logic is that? You can get in trouble because it's covered.
Well, the logic, yes, you can. And we're talking about 1980s, though. Oh, that's an interesting tidbit of information. I did not know that, but I would not be surprised. You see that? Yeah.
And Tiff and Ryder equal 6 of them people.
Oh,
Only 6?
yeah. Well, you know what they say, when Georgia Transparency comes to visit them, they'll double the population.
Ugh.
Oh, all right. So, yeah, 942 residents in that town. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, so that's kind of where I'm coming from. Is Ryder lives off the major street, if you want to call it that, in Lanesville, the major street. People are constantly driving by that place, and I bet you way Ryder goes, a lot of them don't like him.
Well, I am looking for the clip because he claims that like he was calling the cops at minimum like 28 times a fucking week for people driving by his house.
And
when he had that's when he had his truck up for sale.
Yeah, the truck was for sale. People were pulling in to look at the truck. So yes, they're going that they're looking for the truck. They're looking at the truck. But that would be, if that's actually the case. Yeah, if he had called the police that many times about people driving by his house, that kind of thing, I think that's going to be a grounds of a defense for Rabbit.
I'm also looking for the clip of when he stated that he has 6 off-duty or retired officers that sit there and babysit their house 24 hours a day.
That is, I never heard him say that. But
he did.
I'll be
I'm
honest,
sure
I
it's
don't
in the
like.
next video. The proof.
Of course, if he had 6 off-duty or plainclothes detectives or whatever he had.
It was not too long after the when we were did the whole Tommy Pickle thing, and I'm pretty sure it's when he was talking to Flow State, because I was making fun of his security system. And he's like, no, we have the gay cameras and the license plate readers, and we even have officers that watch our house just in case.
Yeah, that's a good point, Katie said. Yes, if you call the cops every time someone drives by your house, the cops will start to ignore you. It reminds me of a kid's story called story about a wolf. Yes, absolutely. Final Boy, yeah, okay. I see Final Boy is here. Welcome, Final Boy. But when we look at this, the question comes in: did the prosecution actually look into the merits of the case? What evidence did Chris Reiter provide to make the prosecution believe that a warrant was necessary? Or did they just got tired of Chris Reiter calling them and aggravating them?
No, it's going to be like the TRO. He's going to use the kids, and because he says him and Tiffany say anything about the kids, they'd rather sit there and charge somebody with the crime than really like try to work it the fuck out. Just in case. So in their retard logic, and I'm talking about the states, it's easier for them to charge Rabbit and him to fight to be innocent than for them to do nothing. And then if something happened, it falls back on them. That's the way they see it.
And them screaming about the kids, in particular the one that does actually stay there, because we did hear Chris Reiter making a comment that he was around on that particular street about the time the bus would be coming around. Of course, Rabbit, not being from the area, would not know that.
I'm very serious. I swear to God, fucking Ryder's Uncle Diddler did something to him. That was the only family member that actually liked Ryder. And then he ended up hurting himself in the end. Yeah, Ryder doesn't talk good about any of his other family members besides Uncle Diddler. And we all have that one creepy uncle in our family. And Ryder was best friends with his.
He did seem to be close to that particular uncle, that's for sure. It's crying shame that that's how he passed away, but that's how it's crying shame when anyone passes away that way.
Well, Doc, he loved that uncle so much, he had to show us where the bullet landed in the ceiling. That's how much he loved that uncle. And after he got done showing us all the shit he was getting from his uncle when they were walking through that house.
And I do have a problem with that too. You did not need to show that. You did not need to show the bullet. And you definitely did not need to brag about things. That's what a lot of people are saying, that SWAT raid was about. It was about the equipment, the stuff that he allegedly took from the uncle's house that he was not supposed to have.
My favorite part about the raid is I literally showed him all 3 clips of when he said it was a botched raid and it was the wrong address, where they went there because someone said they were making drugs in their house, and then about him stealing the shit from his mom. And yet he goes, we never said that. I literally played the clips, and he still denied that he said it.
Yeah,
so wait a minute. He heard himself. You played a clip of him saying that, and he still insists he didn't say it?
Yes, correct.
How can
make it make sense?
How can that be?
Because even when he went on the Real News Network or whatever with the black chick, the light-skinned black chick that used to do cover all the bad cop actors, like the first one that really blows up before like Lackluster and whatnot. When he went on there, he said the same thing. It was a botched raid. They put in the wrong address. And then eventually it turned into him going after his mom about it.
Right.
Let me tell you what he did. He went down there, and in essence, he stole everything. Because if you were left something by somebody who died, it must go through probate first.
Right.
I mean, one of the stories that I heard was while he was down there, there was a house next door to his mum's house, or wherever they were. It was a house that was being watched by certain departments of the local police department because of illegal activities, and he used to frequent that house. And then he and Tiffany did a midnight run back to Indiana, and that was the trigger for the warrant for their place, was because he was visiting this house where powder was sold, to put it politely. But as I said, that's just one of the stories that I've heard over the years about that raid.
I did hear the same story. That apparently there was a known drug dealer that was being heavily monitored by the police department, and they noticed that they would hang out at that house while they were down there, and then they left at an odd hour. Now I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many times I would be loading up in my vehicle and driving out at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning. just so I can get ahead of traffic. So I don't want to say that was what they were doing. I'm just saying I have drove odd hours trying to make a long trip so I would not be stuck in traffic.
Yeah, but you also don't act like one of the cartoon characters from Methyl-Maniacs.
Well, no, I don't. No, I don't. That is true. I'm usually, yep, I'm going to get in the road. I'm going to head on wherever I'm going. Probably stop here and here for my fuel and this and this and that. And then just, and that's it. And maybe
And a question for you, Doc. How many police radars are you currently on?
I would assume none.
And that's another reason why, you doing a trip at 4 o'clock in the morning to beat the traffic wouldn't be suspicious, because you're not on a police radar. If you're on a police radar, they're going to go, I wonder what he's doing at this time of the morning. And you can't tell me that Chris Reiter wasn't on police radars.
Yeah, I'm quite sure Ryder's been on all kinds of police radars for the past 20 years. So, or more. It's just now I think things are starting to catch up with them. I mean, think about this. Why are we here today? Was it the marijuana charges from 25 years ago that he pled guilty to, got probation, didn't meet the probation requirements?
That was an imposter.
That was not an imposter that did that. Was it the shenanigans that him and Tiffany did at the Meade County's clerk of court? No, I don't think that was it. You know what it was? That air conditioning unit that busted in Meade County jail on that particular day that Chris Reiter decided to go and get his stuff back from the jail. Think about it. If he just showed up and the air conditioning was working, all the doors would have been closed. I don't think JJ would have said a word to him about recording. JJ was actually quite nice and polite to him during the whole process until he told him, okay, don't come back, because after he was told not to record because we have to leave the doors open because the air conditioning is busted. Kelly, you ever thought about that?
No, not too much.
Yeah, I started thinking about that like today. It's like, but if that air conditioning did not break down, he would probably have 5 charges that would have dropped, and we wouldn't be dealing with half it. Well, we would probably be still dealing with this shit, but it's probably not as bad.
No, like I said, I do get along with a lot of the auditors. You know what I mean? And Rogue Nation does come in my chat and whatnot, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but like I keep saying, at least Rogue's smart.
Yeah, you know Rogue's smart. Yes.
He got his charges, and then guess what happened? He stopped fucking making YouTube videos. He would show up in people's chats, but all the nonsense of trying to film the fucking cops and do this, that, and the other for his YouTubes, it all got shut the fuck down until he handled his business. So if Ryder would have listened to anybody, his shit, he probably would have walked away with a fine and some fucking probation and been done with it.
Rabbit, so good to have you here. We are talking about your situation. If you want to come up, just give me a thumbs up, and I'll put the link in the chat, and you can come up. If not,
let me see you messing in my field.
That was so on point.
It was.
Hey, did he ever finish that song? He said he was going to sing the rest of it later, but I don't think he ever did.
He never did. He said he'll finish it later.
Now I'm annoyed.
He probably only could do the first 2 lines, and that was it.
Now I'm annoyed. He let me down again.
He always says he lets someone down every day.
He lets himself down every day.
I'm sorry, say that again.
I said he lets himself down every day.
Yeah, he does let himself down. He is he can do better. Let's just say it that way. Oh, we got Jordan Mack in the house. Oh, there's Jordan Mack. Hey, Jordan Mack. We're having a good party going on right now.
You know what's funny? You know who else is a real fucking brainiac? The big fat fucking angry slob that just got out of jail. And his first day out of jail, he's on Ryder's fucking video threatening me and Rabbit again.
Yes, I've heard about that.
I'm like, oh, dude, you're fucking so dumb. But I was going to leave you alone. But, hey, you want to play ball still? I'm game, dude.
Yeah, exactly. Seriously, I know you're just getting yourself set up to start dating Tiffany after Ryder goes to jail. I know that's what you're doing, Tav. But you know,
man, Tiffany's gonna be skinny after she gets squished by Tav and GT for fucking both sides.
Oh, thanks for that visual.
Yeah,
That's my day.
no thanks.
Because
Hey,
either way, Tiffany's always going to have to be in the middle because it's going to be GT laying down, Tiffany pegging GT, and Tav from behind. You know what I mean? So either way, Tiff's in the middle.
Oh man.
Oh, that's the other thing. Fuck, I know GT is very happy because good old his man Laneau just got out of jail too.
Yeah, that's going to. Okay, I just don't want to go
Family
into this
reunion.
dynamic.
I asked him though if he was upset knowing that his man was locked up with all those other men for that long a period of time.
It makes you wonder how popular Lana was. But hey, Brother Watch, I got something that you need to read.
What's that?
Something on the screen. Can you see
hang
it?
on. Doc, he lets people down every day. Don't they have a little blue pill for that now?
Oh.
I do gotta say, I believe though that the only reason GT is with Lena is because Lena anal. If you really look at it, it looks like fucking if GT was on Ozepic. So GT just is imagining he's fucking himself.
You know, he probably actually would like that. My opinion. But
yep, D in the front, Cadillac in the back.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay, way too much visual going on.
Yeah, way TMI. Oh, secret girl, Celix's girl secret. Okay. I want to make sure I say she is courtship, right?
She said she changes her name quite frequently.
Are you married? Why are you trying to have a courtship with her?
No, I just oh, see, it's bad that God, where's Swag when I need him? He can distract you from me. Oh goodness. All right. But yeah, just what it boils down to in just after covering all this, after reading and looking at all this, it's a lot of BS on Chris Reiter. I mean, the guy on the screen on the left has been a victim of Chris Reiter's BS. Yet he's screaming and hollering that it was a good thing that Reiter was able to get a freaking warrant out for Rabbit. When all Rabbit did was drove by his house on the way from the restaurant.
I do got to ask Ryder, right? I know Ryder always makes empty promises all the time. But Ryder, I thought you were going to go and protest the racist in Carrollton, Kentucky, 3 to 5 days a week, and yet your fat ass hasn't been over there once. How come?
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yes, he has not gone to one over there to protest one time yet.
Because he's a liar?
Yeah, I mean, I guess
apart from that, it's like, as I looked it up, I think it's something like about 100 miles between his place and Carrollton. and he's going to do that 3 times a week, which is 200 miles every day, and you're looking at like an hour and something traveling. So there's like 2 hours each day, 200 miles. He's going to do that 3 times a week. Where's he getting his petrol money from?
That's a good question. That would be, well, you can't do GoFundMe because, well, you.
Well, you do know.
Me?
Yeah.
Maybe he has a couple ceiling tiles to change over there because we all seen that dump fuck drive 300 miles for fucking 4 ceiling tiles.
Yeah.
What up, JT?
Jock, you're accusing me of him not being able to do GoFundMe. I'm offended. Do you really think I would do something like that?
Well, I mean, you did point out that he was violating their policy, the GoFundMe's policies, and I think that GoFundMe did finally listen and removed him from
Have you got proof?
platform.
Is there any video evidence? Have you got proof of this?
I don't have a proof.
Yes,
of
I did.
it.
Yes, I did. I will own that one that I took down his GoFundMes.
Yeah. And
and that was fun.
Yeah, and we're talking about at the time, how many GoFundMes did he have?
He had 3. Tiffany had 1. So his 3 got taken down. Tiffany's is still active, and then he claims that he got 1 reinstated, which I then went and proved was actually not a reinstated one. He just rebranded the other one that didn't get taken down. So I think he had 4, and 3 got taken down, 1 got left up. He claimed that one got reinstated, and then I went and proved that the one that he's claiming was reinstated was just rebranded like his current for public safety Chris Reiter YouTube page. It's just a rebranded one from his original Chris Reiter page.
Okay, all right.
So I called him out on another lie.
Yeah, and why am I not typing? Oh shoot! I'm on the wrong. My keyboard's on the wrong system. Okay, there we go. I'll just type in a message real quick. All right. So he violated terms of services. Of course, he spent it as if someone cashed out on his stuff. He blamed Scarborough and not Ryder Kaiser on that one. But at the end of the day, yes, they took the money. They took the GoFundMe down. And it was because he was he was charged of a violent crime. Now, Gil, how many GoFundMes do you is currently going on from Mr. Carey?
Just the one.
Just the one. Just the one. All right. So, why would one individual? I mean, have you ever known anyone to go through more than one GoFundMes at a time, or set up a GoFundMe for themselves at a time?
No.
We had one over here recently. There is like 4 or 5 different GoFundMes for this one person. Not set up by that one person. They were set up by other people. You guys have heard of the Bondi Massacre in December of last year?
I'm sorry, December.
Yeah, December 2025. We had a mass shooting in Bondi Beach. 2 ISIS terrorists shot up Jews who were celebrating the first day of Hanukkah. One of them was sent to the 72 Virgins by a police officer. The other one is currently in maximum security prison, costing the taxpayer something like about $300,000 a day for where he's currently living. We had a civilian who So it was a father-son combination. The father came down, stood behind one of the trees down on the beach to get a better shot at his victims with a pump-action shotgun. A civilian charged him, jumped on his back, removed the shotgun, did not shoot the father, which sort of surprised a lot of people, but because of his belief, he didn't believe in taking a life. The son ended up shooting this guy in the shoulder. He got shot a couple of times, ended up in hospital, and it was like 5 or 6 GoFundMes. Started off with like $200,000, then it went to $400,000. At the end, he got paid something like about $2.5 or $2.6 million, classified as a hero for the day. And all he was a grocery shop owner. So yeah, this one guy had 5 or 6 GoFundMes, but he didn't have them. They were set up by different people. I believe actually Trump mentioned him in one of his speeches, how he was a hero for the day. That's how far the news traveled.
So, silly girl secret. I have 7 GoFundMes right now. So my question for you is: are they all for yourself, or are they for really actually someone else that you kind of sort of got started for them? Because we're talking about GoFundMes for yourself, but
she's got GoFriendMe's.
Yeah, I saw that GoFriendMe's, but I think she meant GoFundMe's. So I'm assuming that's what she means. But yeah, but if she needs some GoFriendMe's to get the friends, well, we'll help with that too. All right, and LIA has more than one, yes, which makes me ask the question: do you really need to have more than one GoFundMe at one time if it's really about legal concerns? It does smell to me this person's scripting. I mean, and I hope I'm not insulting anyone.
And that's the other thing. I thought technically, it was a GoFundMe's TOS violation to do anything that has to do around legal bullshit. Because I know, like, even with the whole Karen Reed case and whatnot, nobody's using GoFundMe's for that. They're all using the gifts and goes because apparently they have different rules.
Right, they do. They do have different rules. GoFundMe would not. It all started back with Kyle Rittenhouse. Could not use They couldn't use GoFundMe to help get money for Kyle Rittenhouse to pay for his attorneys. Their reasoning was it was a violent crime, violent charges, so therefore they didn't want to be associated with it. But the other platform, and I'm sorry, what was the name of it again?
Give, send, go. Give, send, go.
Yeah.
Give, send, go. Yes, thank you. Would allow that, and they're willing to do that for almost any type case. So, hey, you know what I see it? If GoFundMe has this rule set up, then they must follow their rule. That's just the way I see it. And if they don't follow that rule and enforce it fairly across all boards, then yes, we should question it. And but it was a violent crime, or violent legal, but not legal in general. It was the GoFundMe way I understood it. Frauditor Watch can correct me if I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I had them taken down because they were against GoFundMe's TOS because his charges have a violent component to them, and the way that GoFundMe's TOS is if your charges are violent, you cannot use our platform to raise money post-trial. If you're found not guilty, you can then raise money after the trial to help cover your legal fees. Or if your cases are not violent, then you can do a GoFundMe post-trial to help raise money for your legal fees. And Reiter's charges had violent components to them. Obviously, you know, put the report into GoFundMe, they looked into it and they went, yep, that's fine. Goodbye, you're not welcome. And of course, once you're banned from GoFundMe, that's it, you can't go back there.
Right.
Sort of like YouTube, but GoFundMe actually enforces it, whereas YouTube doesn't.
Yeah, that's true. YouTube does not very regularly enforce their rules like they should. Hey, how you doing, Walrus? It's good to see you, Wally. So I got a picture set up. Who's put this up? Was that you, Killer?
Yeah.
All right, let me put it
Tell
up
me,
here.
tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm fucking wrong.
No.
Look at GTHU on those Epic. You're gonna look just like Laneau if you start taking the shot.
Oh, you know what? Yep, I can see it. I can see it.
He's past Lana.
Tits and all. Tits and all.
Oh my goodness! I should not put that up there because now my computer's smoking. You broke it. Way to go, Killer! I'm going to send you the bill. Let me remove that. Save everybody. Where is that? Okay, put that back on the stage. All right. But yes, I think what we really need to do though is we have to get back to this topic real quick, and we're not even going to go dive into it with too much more videos. Did Rabbit truthfully stalk Reiter? In my opinion, that's a no. That's a hard no.
What's the law say?
Well, that's just it, though. That it has to go court now because there is a warrant.
Well, I mean, what's the definition of stalking? I've said that a million times. Anytime somebody says stalking. Well, what's the definition?
Right, and you know what? Was it you, Killer, that read off what the definition was?
Yeah, in Indiana, it's to cause somebody to have fear or alarm. So that could go with a number of things. It's basically you do actions to make somebody have fear, to cause fear and alarm. But again, these 1A guys want to keep doing the same shit. Fucking wait till like government officials start doing it to them. Like it's more just fuck games. You know what I mean? They want to go around. They think they could treat fucking government employees, not even officials, however the fuck they want because they get paid by tax dollars. But as soon as shit comes back on them, then they're crying. But what about you, Reiter? What about when Reiter was sending fucking DoorDash orders on a live stream with Tav sitting there laughing and giggling about it, fucking over and over and over again, sending cops to the Wrangler's house over and over and over again? That would be considered stalking too, then, under that fucking definition. But again, Reiter's allowed to break the law because he had to make sure that Wrangler was really where he was so I could report it back to the DAs. So it's okay for me to break the laws for my evidence.
Well, one thing's for sure. You can't hop into your vehicle and follow the person and say, I'm scared of them.
No, you cannot. And you cannot sit there and sing a song about how you're going to do some harm to another individual and then later say you're scared of them.
That's right.
And I've said this numerous times. If Rabbit had slowed down, got out of his vehicle, and did something okay, or actually walked by his house, stopped in front of his house, set up a tent, recorded for 2 hours, okay. But Rabbit didn't do neither of those things. Rabbit drove on the only road in the town that leads to the only restaurant and unfortunately, that only road drives by Reiter's house. And yeah, I mean, there has to be within reason. Did he get with it? Did he get close to Reiter? No, he did not. He drove right by Reiter. The closest he probably got is what, 50 feet, 50 yards, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
And then that was just annoying because he was driving until Reiter got
a question.
Yes.
if Ryder was so terrified and threatened and scared of Rabbit, and he went out chasing him in his car, I wonder whether he had a little pew-pew with him that we've seen him flash around on YouTube before as
I do
well in
wonder
that
that.
car at the
I do
time.
wonder that. There is a lot of speculation that he may had. And if Rabbit had decided to stop the vehicle, get out of it, and Ryder jumped out of the vehicle too, we may have a different story today.
Oh well, I got some clips that will probably definitely defined what really happened without saying what actually happened.
Because we've also heard Ryder threaten people on YouTube, and I'm going to paraphrase here because I can't remember the exact wording, but it was something along the line of, "Trolls, just stop. I don't want to have to shoot you, but I will."
Yeah.
You know, you say that on a public forum like YouTube, you know, you're opening yourself up for, well, terroristic threatening, at least. He could also lose his weapon over it. Well, he could lose her weapon because I believe it's actually hers, not his. Because she kept it from when she was doing security at the police station until she started leaking information to Ryder for his channel, allegedly.
And yeah, so I do have a belief that it is very possible that he did have his pew in his car. I do have a belief that the reason why he decided to go ahead and park his vehicle is because he needed to get that pew out of the car before the sheriff's department gets there. And at that point, he would not be charged with a DUI. At that point, if he had got stopped, he would probably get a DUI charges. Because I mean, I saw the live stream before this whole event took place. He did appear to have something going on with him, and I'm saying that for the benefit of Georgia. Yeah, I'm saying that for the benefit of Georgia transparency, because Georgia transparency insists that he wasn't. I'm like, I don't know what live stream you watched, but the one I did watched, yeah, he was intoxicated or he was high or something.
He was definitely under the influence. He was under the influence on that live stream. And you could see that just in his eyes, let alone his speech.
Under Madness of After Dark said, either way, Rabbit screwed up and guess he got what's coming to him. Tell me what he did that broke the law.
Honestly, he did not do anything to break. In my mind, he did not do anything to break the law.
That's what I'm saying.
He walked on a public sidewalk, close to a house, but turned around when he saw the house. Basically indicating to me he did not want to engage with Chris Reiter in any way, form, or fashion, or anyone in the home, any form or fashion. Go a step further. He drove to a restaurant, and he drove home back to where he was staying back from the restaurant. One time he started passing by that house multiple times was when he was being chased by Chris Reiter. So, no, I don't think a crime was committed, or I think this is a guy that's playing games with the legal system, Chris Reiter, and he has yet added a new victim to his list that seems to be growing faster than anything that you're using Miracle-Gro with. So Chris Reiter has added Rabbit to his list of victims, and that list is getting longer. He is constantly adding someone's name. Seems like he can't go by a month without adding a new name to the list of his victims.
True.
Kelly, what do you think about that?
Pretty much, man. He just, again, if you already got threatened by the judge, if you were already afraid when you went to court last time that you were getting locked up, or you're like, I object about you putting me in jail. Nope, you can't do it. Wouldn't you just stay there? And then you hear him say all the time, he don't give a fuck about YouTube. I'm protecting the children. I don't care about the YouTubes. Then stay the fuck off of it. If you don't care about it, it's not making you any
100%.
money. It's
Right.
not doing anything for you. Wouldn't you be afraid to go on YouTube and say something wrong, knowing if the government's so corrupt that they're looking to gun for you?
Mhm. George Transparency, he says he's Glenn Serio, I guess 2.0. Let me ask you this: Glenn Serio is into mutual combat. Georgia Transparency, would you actually get into mutual combat?
No, he'll run away and let Laneau handle his light work.
I'm just saying. I mean, I would pay to see that. That would be a pay per view I would see.
Nah, we all see what happens. He runs away, and then Laneau steps in like the real man of the relationship.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I would love to see it one way or other. I would love to see that pay per view. And it might be, Laneau end up on the floor with a chair that's going to run in, and when Glenn Serio tries that leg sweep, Laneau will hit him with a chair, and Georgia Transparency will pin him for 1, 2, 3, and we have a new champion.
It would have to be advertised. It would have to be advertised as sumo wrestling, though.
Hey Georgia, I hope that makes you feel good. I actually say you will win the wrestling match with
Yokozuna.
Oh, just saying. All right. All right. All right. Well, let's change gears a little bit because I know are you going to be talking more about this on your live stream, Killa?
Oh yeah, I got a lot of lies to debunk.
Okay, so we don't go down that rabbit hole. Pardon the pun. Too far. Let's go ahead and change gears a little bit.
Are you going to show our new bartender?
I am. I mean, actually, that's going to come up. But first, I want to talk about the new Apple MacBook Neo. Have you heard about this, Killa Miller?
Yeah. I heard it doesn't like quarter hats.
All right. So the MacBook Neo is the lowest price MacBook out there at this time. Well, it has not been released yet. You can pre-purchase. Let me rephrase that. So the specs on it, it comes with 8 gigs of RAM, your choice of 256 gig solid state drive or a 512 gigabyte solid state drive.
Well, do you know the problem with Apple's, right?
Very proprietary.
Well, not only that, but they solder everything in.
Yes, they do. There is no upgrading. Once you get it, that's it.
Yeah.
So
I hate Apple.
Yeah, I have Apple, so I like Apple. They work great, but there's some practices I do not like about them. All right. Here's the big thing. The processor is an A18 Pro chip. This is the same chip that came with the iPhone 16 Pro. So basically, they put a.
Oh my god!
Yeah,
it's a fucking tablet with a built-in keyboard.
Basically, yes. Thank you. That is where I was leaning to. It might be a great little laptop for rats, because an older person that just needs to sit down and just surf the web and check some
Seriously,
email.
I'm going home.
What, rats?
I'm going home.
You are home. Don't. All right, guys. I'm giving Rats all kinds of heck, but the truth is, Rats does not live in the South. She lives up in New York City. She's like 20-something years old. She gets it when she doesn't show up on live streams much. It's because she got in trouble with the law for starting.
In all reality, you know what they're making this for? Because fucking with the Chromebooks have such a big stranglehold on the schools, where all the schools are using Chromebooks because they're all web-based. Yeah, I mean, they're low powered and they're cheap, from fucking 150 to maybe you get the best one for like $400. So they're really making this, trying to get into the public school market to go, hey, we can give you a better product than those shitty Chromebooks over there. That's really what it's about.
I do think it's to go into market against the Chromebooks. That is exactly what I thought it was for. It's not a bad device if the person is not really a heavy computer user. They, like I said, they surf the web. Might do a little bit of Word document. Might do lightweight spreadsheets. But other than that, I would not encourage that to be a choice. As creators, I mean, personally, if you were going to go with a MacBook, you might want to go with a MacBook Pro. And if you're just a regular person that might do some heavier stuff, you may want to look at the iPad, the MacBook Air. But and the biggest difference between the Air and the Pro is the Pro does have an internal cooling system. And the thing I want to add to that is if you're looking for a new computer, use ChatGPT or some other AI, put in the specs, put in what you're looking to do with that computer. Define, what kind of apps you're working. You can tell the AI, you can ask me 5 questions to clarify, details, and see what it tells you what it would recommend. As a rule, I would not recommend A8, the MacBook Neo for a lot of people. I would probably recommend it to, like I said, if my mom was looking for a computer, I would actually recommend this. But that's it.
Hey Doc, would it be a acceptable computer for the APPs?
The non-playing persons?
Probably not. No, they like their Chromebooks. They
Right.
all like
Killer knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, they like all those Sky drives. That way, if anything happens, their roof can leak on it.
Okay, right.
So you really want to see. So Killer really wants to see our new waitress.
Yeah, Phoenix. She calls me the bull every weekend because I poke her with the horn.
So we talked about a little bit about Maverick, the identical twin brother of Tyrants Beware. Okay, and yes, the infamous AI photo of the family. Well, why don't we introduce our new waitress?
Well, gather round, lads, I've a bargain to tell. I married one man, got 2 as well. He's TB by night, Maverick by noon, but it's 1 pair of boots and 1 crack tune. When trouble comes knocking and bills come due, he splits like a sale sign, buy 1, get 2. But I checked the mirror and wouldn't you know, it's 1 lad talking in stereo. It's a 2-for-1 special, but you pay twice the toll. 1 body, 2 egos, and half of a roll. TV on camera, Maverick at work, both clocking out early, avoiding the perk. Oh, I left that circus, thank heaven above. Best deal I ever made was leaving my love. He swore folks called and ruined his trade, said enemies plotted and bosses were swayed. 'Twas Maverick fired, he'd loudly insist, while YouTube was open in his work task list. Performance review, ah sure, what a crime. Hard to hit quota when you're streaming full time. Can't keep a job, but he keeps a rant, blames Phantom Twins for what he can't. It's a 2-for-1 special, but neither can earn. 1 burns a bridge while the other won't learn. TV shouts loud, Maverick denies, both share the same thin disguise. Oh, I raised my glass when I walked out the door. 1 less man, but feels like 4. He claimed that twin was long lost kin, identical face and identical grin, same voice yelling, same hands type, same bad judgment, same online hype. If Maverick's separate, where does he hide? In the echo chamber deep inside. 2 names, 1 paycheck, never quite there, but twice the excuses fill in the air. Oh, don't mind him, lads, he's not unemployed, he's just professionally misunderstood twice. Now I'm down at docks where the stout runs clean. No twins arguing what they didn't mean. Mrs. Maverick, no more that tag. I upgraded life and dropped the lag. I pour the pints and I laugh out loud, free from the twin blame and digital shroud. Best promotion I ever did win. Quit one fool and both of them. It's a 2-for-1 special, but here's the twist. You can't split a man who don't exist. On reflection, 2 tall tales spun, but the math still says he's only one. So here's to freedom and clear vision. Escape the twin delusion division. If you see him claim that twin again, tell him HR don't fire imaginary men. And if he asks where his missus has gone, I'll be at the pub singing this song.
Okay, there we go. I hope that you were entertained.
Well, I got timed out from your chat because the last part when she's like, I'll be down at the pub, and I said, sucking my schlong, and it wouldn't let me put it.
oh, but hey, I do have a picture of the new of all my bar staff that's currently working for us over at Doc's Pub. Well, and here they are. There they are. We got Maeve on the left. We have Molly on the right, and we have Mrs. Maverick in the center.
Phoenix.
Oh, you want to call her Phoenix? Okay.
No, that's her name because we got Terry the Twink, then we got Maverick, we got Goose, we got the Iceman, and we got Rooster. That's everybody in the picture.
Oh yeah, in your picture. Okay. All right. So that is the new bar staff picture with Maeve, with Phoenix, and with Molly. So they are currently working to keep the drinks full. They are Georgia Transparency. Please do not harass them. I will be polite and ask you not to harass them. You tend to do that with women. You like to harass them. So, right, Rats?
Is somebody harassing me?
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
You want to be harassed? We can make that happen.
I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Making sure. So this is a picture of, to be fair, of Maverick, because that was the name that was on the screen that particular day.
Well, you got to remember, we're dumb because I put up the picture because that's Maverick.
That's Maverick, yeah.
But that's not Terry. So we're retarded. Even though they are identical twins, I guess they're not identical twins. But my question was, so Terry, why does Maverick, the guy that passed the candy bar exam, also work at a low level shitball fucking Amazon building like you?
And how is it that KFAR was able to get Maverick fired? And then also KT said was able to get Maverick fired from his job. I would argue maybe Times Beware / Maverick got fired for poor performance.
I think they seen him kissing the mop in the bathroom.
Well, we do know one thing for certain. They've been bragging about watching YouTube videos while at work. I would imagine that is against some policies at Toyota. I would be pretty darn dang sure that that's against some policies at Toyota. I know if a lot of jobs, if you're watching YouTube that was not work related, because sometimes YouTube does have work related videos. For you, Killer, it might be about how to change out a certain type of pipe or something, right? As a plumber.
Yeah.
And for me, it might be how to get to a particular solid state drive or hard drive or something on a laptop. And that would be considered work related types YouTube videos. But me going while I'm at work watching a YouTube video of a cat playing piano does not constitute work related video. My job is not to train a cat how to play a piano, unless the cat's derpy. Yeah, if the cat's derpy playing and he's playing piano, then we have to stop everything and watch that, right?
Yeah,
Right, Killer.
dude. For having 3 legs, that motherfucker, he's off the chain.
He every time I see him, he does put a little smile on my face.
He don't give a fuck in the world, man.
No, he does not care at all. He is an awesome cat. I hate that had to take his leg. I really do. That's one of those things. But he seems to be a happy little boy right now, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, especially because technically we got him beyond, like, they all say like you're supposed to get like stray cats before a certain amount of time, and he was like 4 or 5 months by the time we got him. So technically they're like, oh, he would always be like feral, but dude, he's so fucking lovable. He's just fucking crazy.
Makes me wonder if was he maybe before he came to you, maybe he was a pet before he got hurt.
Nah, they were all outside kittens. There's a whole group of them out there.
Oh, okay.
I'm about to get another group of kittens out there soon too.
Well, one of my cats, I found her at a gas station. She probably was about 4 months old when I found her. She was still a kitten though. But she was also, I think she belonged to someone and they dropped her off. She was probably unexpected kitten, if you will.
Yeah, that's there's one cat I call Tomcat. He was like a cream colored. He was definitely someone's throwaway cat because from day one, dude, like he would come up and rub your leg and meow at you for food and shit. Like he was definitely somebody's, and they just tossed him out of the fucking house.
Yeah. So my gas station cat, well, she's right now sleeping in the chair behind me. So she has to be outside during the day, but at night she has to be close to me, in a sense, in the same room. She won't get in my lap like the other cats, other than they just coming up, get in my lap, let me pet her, and then go do her thing.
Yeah, Mouse follows me everywhere. Mouse is always next to me while I'm sleeping, or like right now she's next to me, or she'll hop up in my lap and then run the fuck off. Like,
yeah,
Mouse is mine.
Right. And I used to be a dog guy, but I don't know. Cats are they're interesting. They are very, very interesting critters. That's for sure.
You got to build up a whole bunch of trust with them. You really do.
You do. You do.
They don't really like you. They just let you think they like you, so you'll feed them.
Like I said, man, fucking dogs will sit there. Dogs are loyal to a T, to the point where they're dumb. You die, they'll sit there and starve to death, sit next to you to protect your dead body. Cats are like, fuck you, I'm eating your ass.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're like, fuck you, bitch. I'm moving on. So
all of 2 minutes they move on and start chomping.
Yeah, I swear I have one cat, and stop me if I have told you this story before. But I have one cat that I think she really thinks she's in charge. One day she went out to the porch, and I tried to get her to come back in when I was going back inside. She refused to do so. So I went back inside, closed the door. 20, 30 minutes passed. I came back. I could hear her meowing at the door. I opened the door, and she's meowing as she's walking in. And I looked at her and said, you should have just came in when I told you to do so. This cat stopped walking, turned around, looked right at me, and she was like, meow, and turned around and walked away. And I'm like, did I just get cursed out by that cat? And that's what they make me laugh because of that. It's like they know when you're telling them off, and this particular one told me off back. Oh, so cats are funny. They are funny, but yes, you're absolutely right. You have to work on the trust. You have to work on the trust. I have one cat that pops around the house, and I think the girl cats are attracting him, although they've been fixed, but he tends to come around when the girl cats are outside. And he'll see me. He won't let me get close to him, but I'll just sit there and talk to him a little bit and see if he'll come to me. Now, he is obviously a neighbor's cat. He is too well fed, but he is obviously also a shy little guy. Karma's helper.
Karma said it. She said it.
Karma's helper. Karma's helper. I'm going to tell you, by 100%, I agree with you. Cats are assholes.
They are.
But if you own a cat, you still love that little asshole. Right, Killa?
Oh, hell yeah.
100%. We will agree with you. They are assholes.
Doc, I think I'm going to go ahead and say goodnight to everybody. I'm
yeah, you're going back out to the bars tonight?
Well, I got dates.
You got dates? Oh, okay. Okay.
Good night, rats.
You got rats? Rats, don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I know that's not saying a lot, but have a good night. Thank you for coming up. And thank you for being you.
Thanks.
All right. Have a good night.
Bye. Bye, everybody. KT, you said hello earlier, and I didn't get to say hey to you back. But
yep.
Hey, everybody, and bye, everybody.
All right. And we do have someone else that I guess he waited till rats went off. Hey, David, how's it going?
Hey, how you guys doing? How's everything?
Doing all right.
Hey, Dave.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, so we've been covering a little bit about Christopher Reiter, but we're not going to go down that rabbit hole too much more. And I laughed out that I'm using that phrase because, Chris Reiter, yeah, okay.
I got it. Hey, could you give me a brief update on what happened with his court case, though? I have not heard much.
It's not the court case itself that's kind of got the interest. It's something that happened afterwards.
Uh-oh.
All right. So, Big Ozzy Rabbit,
right,
went to Indiana and Kentucky to A, report to the court case, and B, go to a site that he was planning for a car show or an event. So he had business in Lanesville, Indiana. He during that day, and Kill, please do not let me be wrong with the story. So if I'm going down wrong path, let me know.
I got you, Doc.
Yeah. So if Rabbit actually walked down the sidewalk on the street that Ryder lives on. When he got close to Ryder's house, turned around and left. It was almost, in my mind, he recognized Chris Ryder's vehicles and did not want to engage and turn around and left. He didn't say it, but in my mind, that's kind of what it looked like to me. That being said, later on in that evening, Chris Reiter did his live. He sounded, again, in my mind, he did sound like he may have been on some sort of drugs or alcohol. Going a step further, and Rabbit was still in town. He went to Hog's Tavern. Now, to my understanding, from what I can tell, looks like Hog Tavern is the only bar or only restaurant in Lanesville, Indiana. I did not see any more in Lanesville, Indiana, with Google Maps. So if there is, I don't know about it. Is there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah, I'll just keep going.
Yeah. So, but Hog's Tavern is actually on the same street as where Ryder's house is.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So, in order for Rabbit to get to that house, to get to the tavern, he has to drive by the house, which he did. Apparently, he drove by the house. He ordered a meal and all that kind of stuff. He went on Killer Mills live saying that he's getting ready to head back, and as he passed Ryder's house, Ryder got in his escape and started chasing Rabbit.
Oh, for
Rabbit
crap.
did call 911. He did get the police on the scene. They Rabbit had to do a couple U-turns to try to get away from him, which means he passed by the house maybe 2 or 3 more times, just trying to get away from Reiter.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. And Reiter finally pulled back in his driveway. Rabbit did go to the Dollar General that was down the road, met with the police. He gave his statement. Reiter ended up giving his statement to the police. 2 or 3 days later, Chris Reiter was able to get the Harrison County prosecution to file charges and sign a warrant against Rabbit.
For what?
He's trying to say stalking.
Oh, come on. Well, I don't know. I don't know the whole situation. I shouldn't say anything, but
when you see it, you'll see it's complete and utter bullshit. Reiter was literally watching my live, waiting in his vehicle for Rabbit to pass him. As soon as Rabbit passed his house, 3 seconds goes by and Reiter's on his ass, speeding up on him at over 60 miles an hour. And the Reiter says, "Oh, I was doing it to get his license plate." But Rabbit has the gay blue truck with a huge rebel flag out the back, lights all over it, and a North Carolina plate. Do you really think Reiter needed the license plate number?
Not really. No.
Kind of stands out. Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of would stand out. But even then, Rabbit did not slow down when he drove by the house for the first time. He didn't try to engage with Chris Reiter in any one form or fashion. And I guess that it would be a reasonable person. Would a reasonable person feel intimidated or threatened? Did it say anything about reasonable person or just if a person feels threatened?
If they feel threatened or alarmed or whatever the bullshit.
But it doesn't use the word reasonable person.
No.
Well,
that can kind of suck because Chris Reiter is definitely not a reasonable person.
I have said for a long time that Chris Reiter is one of those people it's best just to stay away from, to not engage with, and just leave. Just stay away from him.
Well, it's funny. He loves to talk about everybody else calling the cops or being snitches or this. But yet that motherfucker is a calling the cop motherfucking fool, man. Like he has those cops, like he knows all those cops by first name because he calls them so often. You know what I mean?
Yeah. He is good about double standards. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm. What's good for rules for thee, but not for me. So yes. King of double standards. We all know Georgia Transparency is in the chat, so he's definitely a double standards type of guy too.
Oh yeah, Reiter's third-party mouthpiece. Hey GT, you gotta do a better job editing Reiter's next video, man. You did a shit job on that one. You trying to tank his channel?
Well, he must. Hey, if GT takes down his channel, I'll sit here and sing praises.
Yeah, that was a horrible job by GT that time. So
hey, GT, keep on doing what you're doing, and I'll definitely sing you praises if you take down Chris Reiter. Because I hate to say this, between the two, I would rather deal with Georgia Transparency than Chris Reiter. That's just my 2 cents worth. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah.
All
fun and games.
Yeah. Heck, we'll even beat up Georgia. We won't beat up Georgia Transparent. I didn't. We'll get G Swag to be nicer to you.
Well, I would think that Mr. Pickron is smart enough to not go taking off after somebody like that. So that's.
I would think so. I would think so. If someone drove by Mr. Pickron's home and he was legitimately afraid, he would call the police and would not leave his house.
No, he would at least have the common sense to let the cops handle it.
Very true.
Yeah.
Oh, but see, and that's the other thing. During Reiter's Live, which was hours earlier, he was literally making threats to Rabbit, like Bunny Foo-Foo, don't let me see you in my field or else. And then he decides to chase after Rabbit later on. But he wants to claim Rabbit was stalking him after he threatened Rabbit probably 3 or 4 times during that live.
Yeah. and threats against Rabbit. Yeah, all kinds of stuff. That's kind of why. That's kind of why yeah, that's why I don't think he has a. This case is not going to go anywhere. It's going to get thrown out, in my opinion. Of course, time will tell. Time will tell, and it may actually end up biting Ryder in the tail, as well. I do see it actually hurting Ryder more than anything else.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean,
for anyone to make a stalking case, there has to be an element of intent, and it doesn't sound like there was an element of intent here.
Well, again, Ryder's been building this whole narrative up with everybody for the last year and a half. Oh, they keep stalking, harassing, and alarming me and the children's, and they're scaring the children's that don't exist here.
I thought he wasn't supposed to be near those kids.
He can't be near one for certain, but the second one is currently at his house.
That's kind of disturbing.
Oh yeah, well
that's kind of what I said too, Dave, when I first found out about that.
You gotta wonder, right? How many times they go on a play date and the Ryder tries hopping in the bed with him in his robe? We all see what happened after the first play date. So.
Mm-hmm. Oh yes. It does make us ask questions. That's for certain. So yeah, and we also covered the new MacBook Neo. David, I can actually see you being a guy that would use MacBook Neo.
I don't know. I got to take a look at them and see. So far, they're getting really good reviews, though.
I think for the entry level computer, if you're just looking for a basic system, it's okay. But the problem with them is everything soldered together. You're not upgrading the RAM. You're not upgrading the hard drive, solid state drive. What you get is what you buy that day is what you get. And so the question I do ask
me when I first saw it, it kind of struck me as maybe being aimed towards selling to school districts for kids.
Hey, did you two just like call each other and just compare notes?
No. We all see the writing on the wall.
Yeah, I would agree with that, though. I would just say I can see them. That's what they're trying to do.
Well, because you all know how Apple plays too, right? So they'll charge us an extra like $200 or $300 fucking dollars over what they really want for it. But that way, when the school comes, they'll be like, "Oh, we'll give you a deal," and they'll take that $200 or $300 off,
and still
make what they originally want. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yes. So yeah, you'll be a higher end.
Of course, Bill Gates was, Bill Gates and Steve Jobs. Everybody got that same technology from who was it? IBM. Thank you. With the WYSIWYG, and it's interesting they took it two different ways because Apple went after the hardware, and IBM, and Microsoft didn't care about the hardware. They just sold all the software that made the hardware work, and it was a lot cheaper and a lot more profitable. So it's.
Well, and it wasn't just IBM. Xerox actually developed the GUI and the mouse.
Right.
So, yeah, it's kind of amazing.
They developed the whole graphic user interface that started the whole thing. So.
Yeah, but it's funny though how much Microsoft would fight with IBM because for the longest time Windows was all fucking DOS based. It all ran off fucking DOS's back end, and I don't know how many times I went to court over that shit.
Oh yeah, several.
But the funny thing is, as soon as Windows got off DOS, then Windows started sucking balls.
Well, DOS was a really good basic fundamental platform, and then when they moved away from it, it kind of you're right, it messed them up.
I'm just gonna go. All right, KFAR, guys, yeah, let's not do that in my chat room. Let's not have sexual relations in my chat room. That's just not. Yeah, we don't want that. I'm just joking, guys.
I think I can speak for everybody here when I say I agree.
Yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. We're not necessarily a family friendly show, but we're not also that neither. Okay. All right. No, but I'm just loosely monitoring the chats, and I have a couple of wrestling matches going on right now, so I'm just monitoring those, see what's going on.
Okay. Well,
yeah. So that I said, hey, I gotta say something. But yeah, and did I say K4 or did I say Kafar?
Kafar.
Kafar. All right, little Rebel Studios flashback there. But yeah, I do think the MacBook Neo will. It's good for a person who does not need the powerful laptop. It's
Well,
probably
let's face it, not everybody needs a gaming laptop.
No, they don't.
Well, you know what's funny though, but Apple fucked so much shit up too, even with their cell phones nowadays. Like, if you look at like the new Samsung, the S26s, they're doing just like what Apple did. Oh, here's a little bit better of a camera, a little bit faster of a chip, but we're gonna load it up with more AI and charge you $2,000 for almost the same exact phone as the fucking 25.
Yeah, that's pretty much what they do.
Yeah.
There was one laptop. Y'all remember Alienware?
Yeah.
Oh, well,
those were good laptops. I always wished I'd have gotten one. I never could.
They were good until Dell bought them out. Once Dell bought them out, they were Dell slop with fucking the Alienware badging. If you really want a good computer anymore, look up a company called Falcon Northwest. They make like full custom that, or if you don't need shit for gaming and you want a laptop that you'll be able to fix for a long time, get a Frameworks. Because they make all their parts are easy to take apart with a fucking screwdriver. And then if you want to upgrade, everything fits to the same chassis and you just fucking swap shit out and send it back a lot of times and they'll give you money back for your parts.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know they did the part exchange. That's pretty neat.
Yeah.
Hey, Kel, do me a favor. Can you email me that link? I would love to go take a look at them.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, thank you.
And that's the other thing. Then you just get a dock for a GPU if you want a game with something like that.
And
then you fucking just use
my big thing is I want something that I got a good system now. This system's probably gonna be it for the next 4 or 5 years. But at some point I'm gonna have to replace it. And this is the system that my primary system for editing. It's a desktop, but I'll use a MacBook for my laptop. The desktop is a Windows-based machine. Jordan Mack, you said didn't he get fired? I guess I'm monitoring the chat, but I'm not really reading chat.
Who got fired from Walmart?
Got fired? Yeah, who got fired from Walmart? If you don't mind, please. Thank you. So for me, I got a good Dell, not the top of the line, but a good Dell desktop XPS with a good graphics card, 32 gigs of RAM for the purpose of so I can edit videos and that kind of thing. I'm absolutely pleased with the system. It's not as nice as yours. Killer Miller, you showed me your picture of it, but it works and it does the job nicely. Yes, down the road, probably in 3, 4, 5 years, I might be looking at a new system. And yes, I realize I'm going to end up having to call or order whatever I'm going to get because I don't live close enough to places like Micro Center where I can go and really, really look at it. I have to do my research online for a new computer.
Well, if you ever need a chip from Micro Center, let me know. We got 2 in my area that are about the same distance away from each other.
Okay.
When we built my first rendition of my PC with my oldest son, we were at Micro Center all the fucking time.
Yeah, the first time I went to Micro Center, I actually went to Apple headquarters to visit Apple because I was in San Francisco area. That kind of almost like a required visit. And if you're an IT guy, and then when my son said, "Well, Dad, I'm going to take you to Micro Center," I was like a kid in a toy store.
It's funny. The new Micro Centers, like both the Micro Centers that are close to me, one's like over in PA, it's about an hour away, and the other one is up by New York, about an hour away. But they both suck because they're like smaller stores. The new ones are fucking awesome because they have.
Oh my gosh, that place was huge.
Yeah, the new ones all have their own. They have like the whole sim racing setups in there, and they let you try all the shit out. And then they start having. It's just they're really fucking nice.
Oh yes, they are. They are. They are really nice. And another thing to do if you're ever in the San Francisco area, if you're a sci-fi geek, visit Lucasfilms headquarters.
Yeah.
They only will let you in the lobby area right now. They are building something though for the visitors, but in the lobby area, they have They have like the Darth Vader suit. They have different things. They won't let you anywhere else, but they will let you go into their lobby area, and they will let you record. Oh, I was a kid in a toy store there too.
Oh, you know who else makes good custom PCs anymore too? Asmongold. He bought into a company called Skyforge, and they're really decent too, like bang for the buck wise. But everybody makes fun of him because they all say his logo looks like cock and balls.
Oh, did he do that intentionally?
No, because once they said it, he's like, "Oh, you motherfuckers!" Like,
oh, because I could see that. Okay, yeah, okay. Falcon Northwest. I'm visiting their website right now. I'm going to it.
Yeah,
I've heard good things about them.
Yeah, they're not cheap, but they are like top of the line, and most important, their customer service is off the fucking chain, and they don't give you no fucking slop in there. So like the problem with like MSI and those companies is they put so much bloatware on your fucking computer that it's bogging it down because they want you all to run your shit like a cell phone provider does.
Well, I want to concur with what MagD5 just said in the chat. I miss CompUSA too. They had everything. They were great. I mean, if something's wrong with your computer, you run down to CompUSA and get something. I miss CompUSA. You guys remember the store I'm talking about?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I miss Radio Shacks.
Oh, I do too. I grew up in Fort Worth, man. That's where Radio Shack started. I really miss Radio Shack. Every year when I was a kid, my dad would get me one of those 101 things.
So the funny thing is, I had at one point in time, I had a 91 Firebird that had the resistor in the key, right? But then when they stopped making the keys, when I bought the car, they wanted like $300 for the blank key for that resistor. So I went down to Radio Shack like right before they closed, and I bought the big ass fucking bag of resistors. It took me like 3 days to find out which resistor was the one I needed, because every time if it was the wrong resistor, it would time my car out for 20 minutes. So once I figured out which resistor it was, I cut the wires underneath the dash and I just hot wired it in between the two. So then when the resistor would blow out, I just fucking put a new one in there. But I ended up putting a 502 twin turbo in that fucking car, dude. That car was balls.
When I was growing up, you went to Radio Shack to get the cool CB radios, and you could get linear amps and all kinds of stuff. I mean, it was great.
Yeah. And to kind of going back to Radio Shack a little bit, my first computer was a Tandy 1000, and I still have it.
Yeah, mine was a color computer, Tandy color computer.
Mine was my computer. I don't even know what it was. My uncle worked for a news station, and he controlled all the green screens in the 90s. So he always had a computer. So when I was like 5 and 6, I had a fucking computer. So I started playing like all the MS-DOS games, like Space Quest and King's Quest, Leisure Suit Larry. Man, I became a pro in answering all these questions to get in that fucking game as an adult.
So yeah.
Well, I have a question related to what you had set up for tonight. Why is it that Tyrant Beware is having an identity crisis?
Okay, I'm glad you did ask this question because we got more technical than normal. So he's going by. Well, we all know that he likes to identify himself as Maverick. Of course, we know him as Cherry, and now he's calling himself Josh as well. Plus, he's saying that Maverick is his twin brother.
He's my twins.
He's his twins.
Maverick's my twin brother. Stop talking about Maverick like that. He doesn't like that.
I'm going to just say it very, very bluntly. Titans beware. Maverick put himself on the camera. We know what you look like if he's your identical twin brother. Why don't you two just go on camera together on the same camera at the same time?
So there will be no more doubt.
And there'll be no more doubt.
Well, my favorite thing is when he was calling me dumb for posting a picture because I was making fun of him. Tyrants beware, you already look like a fucking alcohol fetal fucking syndrome baby, right? and then you think that when you get older, because he was like, oh, well, that picture's a little bit older. I'm like, so you really think that you get older, you're going to look better than what you do now as a younger fetal alcohol syndrome baby? Like, make that make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goodness, Rabbit. That is an old school Mac 2. Oh, my goodness.
Not to mention, if you look at the twin picture, they have the same exact haircut, the same exact facial hair. You know what I mean? Like, everything about him's exactly the same. Like, almost like the AI just cloned the same caricature. And even all the little kids, even all their sons, quote unquote, are very, very identical.
Mm-hmm. It seems like Tyrants Beware comes up with these stories, but off on the wall.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Doc, but you also got to remember, these aren't even Tyrants Beware's kids. They were his wife's kids. So how do they look like him and his fucking brother when they don't have one single fucking sperm cell in any of these kids?
I'd say yes. Oh my gosh, it's like he used AI to create the photo, and he does not know how to use AI. He can't come up with a good freaking story, and it changes too often to the point that people like this guy here, K4. Okay, K4.
K4, I'm going to show you. I'm going to go down to the studio today, and I'm going to have my friend's daughter, who doesn't want to be famous music teacher, sing you a song about how bad you are. Toot toot.
Oh,
no, that's what cracks me up with him and his whole fucking acts like he has like a production studio he makes all of his gay eye songs in. So you're telling me that this chick can sing beautifully, right? But yet she's some scumbag school teacher that barely gets paid enough to live on, and she doesn't want to be famous or sell her music to make extra money. Yeah, get fucked, dude.
And I'm just gonna say this. Yeah. You know, I use AI music. I have to. I don't have any music talent. That's how I'll be glad. I'll gladly admit that I use AI music. I'm not going because the true musicians, the guys that actually can do it, I got mad respect for them. I really do.
Oh, Katie said, isn't one of the brothers too the special boy on the registry? Isn't the brother on the registry?
Someone was on the registry. Yes, I think so. Yeah.
I think it's the brother.
Maybe they're triplets.
Yeah. The dad loves inserting things into him. We all heard him say it in the songs.
Oh, goodness. Because I want you to read that one. I want you to read that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to read that either.
Harry thinks Toyotas are made by him sticking his wheelie up the tailpipe of another Toyota. You are correct.
Actually, because that was Taipan, we might want
to make one Toyota, me, my brother Maverick, and our Goose, Iceman, and Rooster all have to fucking at the same time.
And actually, we might need to get, because that was Taipan that put that in, we might have to get Front of Watch to read it now.
Yeah, why didn't he just, why do you want him to read his own message?
Oh, that's true. Yeah. Taipan, Frauditor Watch, Mr. Mimsy, they're all the same person.
Yeah, and now Hanky Spanky and Mirrors.
Oh, Hanky Spanky and Mirrors. Okay. All right. So
that's the dark side of them. See, we have the nice ones that play nice on our team, and then they have the other ones that act like they're against us. So they're fooling everybody. Well, he's fooling everybody.
I see now. I see now. Hey, Frauditor Watch, I see you back. And he's probably all right.
Is that better? Killer.
Yeah.
That is the last time I tell you anything in confidence. That's it. No more.
Well, you know, hey, did you hear earlier where G Swag is tonight?
No. I only really just got back.
Okay, G Swag is on a secret mission tonight. He is trying to steal Chris Reiter's underwear. He's been practicing all week with Boots underwear. He's ready tonight.
Oh, God. Please help me. Dear Lord. Please help me. Why do I come back here every week to take this abuse? Because I bloody well love it. That's why.
What abuse? We are being nice to you. We are nice to the world.
I don't know why anyone would want to steal Ryder's underwear for. Even GT.
Well, it is G Swag. Just to be fair.
To be fair, Wrangler said he wanted the panties. He sent them back.
Yeah, to be fair, okay. We did tell G Swag he cannot steal anything with skid marks, so that might actually limit what he steals.
But they might not be skid marks, it might be racing stripes instead.
Oh.
Thank you for that image just as I'm sitting down to eat something. Appreciate it.
You're welcome, David.
David's actually going to be the one that keeps us calm, right?
Hopefully. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. But yeah, that is what's going on with Kid, because he's going around. He has been telling people that K4 and K said called Maverick's work, got him fired. And I'm sitting here thinking, maybe it's work performance that got you fired.
There's a concept.
Yeah. I mean, wait, one job at Toyota, you were bragging about using being on YouTube. I could see that actually being a instant termination, right, Killer?
Yeah, pretty much. Especially in a place like that, because like a lot of those car manufacturers, they have like zero tolerance for like not following the fucking rules or being unsafe. And if you get caught, you're fucked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And Ryder's underwear goes to church twice each week. They are very holy. Okay, thank you, Magby 5. All right. And then I would imagine Amazon is one of those places that the stories I heard about Amazon, I'm not really going to put shade on Times.
No, they're a shitbag company. They said, oh, what was it? One time I was reading them. The reason Amazon warehouses have to keep going up everywhere is because when they build a warehouse, they know like people from X amount of mileage away from them will come to work there. And they said usually within the first 2 years that Amazon ran through everybody who is willing and can work for them by the turnover rate.
Yeah,
I have to find a news story. I'll send it to you. It was like, oh, like, no, that makes sense. Because like they'll build an Amazon warehouse in your town and it'll be there for 2 or 3 years. And all of a sudden it just goes away. And then like fucking 15 minutes down the fucking road, they build another one. Like,
all right. Because they cannot maintain their staff because it is a crappy company to work for, at least at that level. Maybe not on a managerial or office staff level, but
like if you're just a regular retard, like fucking package picker, or like you're loading up the trucks, you're nothing to them, right? Even the delivery people are nothing to them. If you got on the team like fixing their AI, like the robots and shit, you got a pretty good gig, because they train all those people down in Texas somewhere, and then they send them all over the country to fix all the fucking to do all the updating for all the bots or fix all the automation and shit.
Right. So yeah, and they would actually treat those guys really well because they cost money. They leave, you got to replace that person. It's going to cost you money to replace them. And we're not just talking about the salaries. We're talking about them going to training. We're talking about getting the skill sets that they need to already have possessed before they even can walk through the door, willing to walk through the door. And you have to pay those skill sets during the training process.
Yeah.
Whereas someone but someone that's sorting the packages for delivery.
There it goes.
Yeah.
Well, if you notice too, a lot more now that with the whole like get your shit today is because they're making a lot of people use their own vehicles now too. That's why you're having a lot of fucking scumbags double parking in the middle of the fucking road in their beat up fucking car because Amazon put so much pressure on the faster that they park like fucking dickheads and then they drive like fucking dickheads.
Right. Yeah, I would agree with that too. And I would also say now you talk about double parking in your neck of woods. That's probably a big problem. In my neck of woods, not as much. Yeah. But still, yes. Sometimes
you also got to remember, New Jersey is the most densely populated state in the country too. So like, it's fucking brutal out here sometimes.
Right.
Especially when the snow happened the first time around, they made like every fucking road like a single lane fucking road because you could still park on the sides, but then they didn't do shit with the snow removal that good, and it was all fucked up. The second time it snowed, even though we had more, we almost had like 2.5 fucking feet, but that time they actually cleared the roads off like good, like.
Mm-hmm. And you talk about this thing that I don't know what that is.
So you're saying New Jersey is more dense than New York?
Yeah, for the whole state, yeah. See, you're thinking of New York City, but I'm talking statewide.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we have more people per square mile than any other state. Because in New York, it's only New York City. Once you're out of the city, dude, it's fucking open, fucking rolling hills and shit and mountains.
That's
okay.
But when you talk about New York, everybody just thinks New York City. Like the rest of New York's like fucking empty.
Okay. Yeah,
like,
you're right. You know, someone said to me New York, I'm thinking, yeah, okay, New York's what I see on the TV with all the lights and the city streets and whatnot. That's New York. You don't sort of consider the outlying areas to.
And that's true. If you ever drive down the New Jersey Parkway or the Garden State or any of those, you can see how densely packed it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's all fine and dandy driving until you hit the fucking PA drivers that try busting fucking U-turns in the middle of the fucking road or start trying to back down the fucking parkway because they missed their turn because they're too dumb to go up to the next exit.
Oh, gosh. Don't get me started about that kind of bullshit because that shit happens a lot.
And that's the other thing. We don't because there's so much traffic here. There's no such thing as left turns off like any of our major roads. Everything's a jug handle, right? And it does help with the flow of traffic. That way, you got to get over in the right-hand lane. You fucking bust a jug handle, and then you can either go straight or you can go the opposite direction. All these PA drivers, even though there's all these signs, they say no fucking U-turn, no you. Know what they do? Fucking trying to do a tractor-trailer U-turn in the middle of the fucking road, and then wonder why the cops are bothering them.
Oh gosh.
And I don't know what it is with that company Swift, the trucking company Swift. But they've been hiring so many like islanders anymore. Like from Barbados and shit, dude. And let me tell you, these guys are getting into accidents like every other fucking day.
Oh yes, that's kind of what they're starting to want to make sure bare minimum that truck drivers can read English so they know what signs say when they drive down the road. Like I don't know, no U-turns.
Yeah, but even when we were watching Ice Road Truckers back in the day, but they stopped doing the ice roads and they were over in India. Those motherfuckers are nuts too, and those little ass shit like modified fucking box cars, and they're driving on the side of fucking mountains like all fucking retarded.
Oh yeah, I remember those. Episodes. I do remember those episodes, and I'm like, oh my god, it's crazy there.
And like you get a truck coming in one direction, the bus going in the opposite direction, and they overtake on a path that's not even wide enough for a bicycle to get past on. It's like, how do you guys do that?
If you really want to see insane driving, go to the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
I remember the first time my wife and I went over there, we rented a car. I was doing okay. I was driving on the wrong side of the road and everything. And I was looking down at the speedometer, and I asked my wife, "Hey, honey, what is 120 kilometers?" And I look over at her. She's got these big eyeballs. Her eyes look like sausage. And said, "Honey, they use miles per hour over here." We were going 120, and everybody was blowing by us on the M4 like we were standing still. It was something.
Yeah. Well, when I was overseas for a little bit, I didn't have enough time, but I was trying to get a license for the Autobahn. Even if I wasn't able to drive on it, just to have the license would have been fucking awesome.
Oh yeah. Oh yes. It would be. It would be awesome. Just be able to get on that road and just kind of floor it and knowing you
get in trouble for going too slow on the Autobahn.
Well, heck, you get in the left lane and you don't get out of someone's way, they're gonna give you a ticket.
Yeah,
you get pulled over for that.
That's one thing I think the cops should do more about for the people that go in the fast lane, but they're going under the posted speed limit, because they're more likely to cause a car accident than somebody speeding in the middle lane.
I'll go a step further. If they're in the fast lane and they're not actively passing somebody, they should get a ticket, especially if someone's behind them trying to go faster than them.
Yeah, we have right here in Austin, we have the highest legal speed limit of any road in the country.
80, right?
85.
No shit. Yeah.
It's on that 130 toll road.
That's fucking nuts. Yeah. We get our shit here is all 65. And then like on the turnpike, it's fucked up because then they have like signs that always change. So then if there's a car accident, you'll be going 65 and might miss the sign, and they dropped it down to 40, and then the fucking cops are giving you a ticket because technically you're speeding because they changed it in one little area. It's all fucked up.
So you had the rolling speed limit signs.
Yeah. On the turnpike, yeah.
Yeah. And they changed based upon the conditions of the road.
Yeah, but most of our roads, our major roads, are 50, 55, and 65. Nothing's over 65. But the cops won't fuck with you unless they're real scumbags. If you're going 75 or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
5 over, they're not messing with. Nobody's messing with you.
Right.
10 over, the shitbag cops are trying to do a fishing expedition with you.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Because around my neck of woods, the cops around here don't pull people over for just speeding. They will pull you over if you're recklessly driving.
Yeah.
We've got the same over here with our 2 main highways in and out of Perth, where we call it a smart highway, and it can dictate. It looks at the traffic and then changes the speed, or if there's an accident in one lane, it can indicate that lane's closed. And then as you drive past these overhead speed signs, it says if the sign's not lit, speed is 80 kilometers an hour. But this sign's on like a
I'm sorry, I got to interrupt real quick. So Georgia Transparency does not publish information because personal opinions or comments made online. Our reporting relies on publicly available records. Okay, Georgia Transparency, I got 2 questions.
Oh, really? Really?
Yeah, we got more than 2 questions, but first question, why are you referring to yourself in a third person format? And who is our? Who is the plural? I mean, I want to know one person associated with your company, and that is you, Russell.
Well, he's talking about the person he works for now, Reiter. How much is Reiter paying you per video? Are you getting paid just to edit them, or are you also getting a different pay scale to make your own, use like recycled slop of his, and then post it on your channel? How's that all work? You and Freeman Press.
Yeah, I just want to. Yeah, I mean, you're saying Chris Reiter. I'm just saying I've only known him to be a solo show with maybe every now and then collaboration with other content creators. So I just wonder who is we, and all that kind of stuff.
They did. Someone I know. I got to roll soon, but someone did just email me a video, and it's from Dummy Cougar, and it says it's a GT stalking video is what it says in the email. So here, I'll post it in the back chat for you. Take a gander at it.
Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about, Bob. I'd love to review it again, and maybe we might cover it next week.
Yeah, that works. I posted it in the back chat for you.
Okay. I'll pull that up in a moment. But you know what we need to do? There is a video that Dr. Feelgood. Is Dr. Feelgood in the house? Kind of give me a thumbs up there, buddy.
He was just a little bit ago.
Yeah. If he's still in the house, I want to go ahead and get.
Yeah. He was here about 10 minutes ago, so he's probably still here.
Oh, I see where that video may have came from too. Because that person seems to email me that too. I wasn't monitoring my emails, but I see that. I think the same individual probably emailed me as well.
Yeah, I think we were all tagged in it.
Okay. All right. But let me pull up this other video, and because I think we can probably play that next week.
I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh, I think I remember the one you're talking about. Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah.
Is that when whoever it was got convicted of loitering?
I think so. I that's the one I'm thinking. That's the one I'm thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Getting this one up and ready to show here shortly.
I'm just curious. I have a serious question. If that really is Georgia transparency, I have a question. What public interest are you addressing when you go into some office place and insult all the staff? I'm just curious.
That's a good question, and maybe he can.
I've never understood why that's such a thing.
That's a good question. Let me go ahead and play this, and Georgia transparency. You can think on how you want to answer that, and we'll play this.
And I'm not trying to be a twerp. I really.
Have you ever heard of the shoe fairy of Southern India?
Yeah. Let's get this. Let's play. This is from Dr. Feelgood. So let's get this going. And hey, Will, how you doing, buddy? Will, we're not going shirtless for you. No shirtless rednecks for you tonight.
Oh.
And, it was emailed to you. It was emailed to you. So don't play that game.
Have you ever heard of the shoe fairy of Southern Indiana? This isn't a story for kids. In the quiet town of Lanesville, nestled in the Harrison County hills, a man named Chris lived. A simple-minded criminal.
Hey, Captain Happy, Swag is on a top secret mission to steal underwear from Chris Reiter.
Although, hey, before you start again, KTZ made a very interesting comment there.
David, did you
that's what I'm asking. How is the public interest served by doxing people and insulting people and making them and just degrading people because you think you have the right to go into their office because it's a public office? I have never understood that. If you can answer that, great. I'd love to hear the answer.
Mm-hmm. And I do have another David. Is that you, David?
Well, how would you call something a story when you go, oh, well, did they do this in this case? Oh, what about this? It could be this. You don't report on anything. All you do is just voice your fucking opinions. Oh, well, the opinions of the person you're helping cover, like how you're covering JJ. Oh, is JJ unethical? Oh, is it right for Amber to sue because she gets paid by our tax dollars? Yeah, yep. That's real reporting. I forgot.
Oh, come on, Georgia transparency. If that cannot possibly be true, you do not publish. Are you want us to seriously believe that you do not publish information to intimidate or harass?
Oh well, just look if you go to Reiter's video.
Sorry, Man, I see your videos. I'm sorry, I can't buy that.
You do. Sorry. Yeah, that's what you're doing. I'd see harassment from your videos.
Oh, someone should invest Killer Miller. Oh, Mr. Miller needs to be investigated. Who thinks Mr. Miller netes to be investigated? That was all Reiter's video. Little crybaby fat cunt.
Hang on a second. I'm really not trying to be insulting or anything. I really want an honest answer to this. I've never understood where these guys are coming from and why they think they have the right to do that. I would love an explanation.
Well, dude, if you notice, they're bad as the government anymore, right? Because they all cry about government transparency and this, that, the other, but they'll post shit or they'll make videos about something or comment about something, and then you'll ask them, and then they all want to be like, all of a sudden they don't want to say anything.
All right, Will, you're but we're not taking our shirts off. There's not going to be any shirt.
No shirts off. I just 2 seconds. I'm with my wife. I just wanted to say this to that comment. Can you guys hear me? 1, 2. I'm sorry, I'm in the car.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Good evening, everyone. Killa, Doc, Joe, whoever else is here. Good evening. Swag's here, probably. Good evening. This is the pick run. I have to ask. You're saying that you don't put out content to harass, belittle, or intimidate anyone. I could put together at least 10 different exhibits of this being the case. And my question to you would be, at what point is enough enough? Meaning, when you go to the 10th clerk's office, realize that you intimidate, harass, and bully that dear lady that's doing nothing, do you say this is enough? And let's go beyond that point. You're mentioning that you don't bully or harass anyone. Why is it that you have to get on a sock account on this platform, YouTube, and you have to make these statements about, oh, we're coming after this person, we're coming after this person, but you can't do it on your actual channel? I just have to ask those questions because you talk about people that are fighting for the rights under the Constitution. I'm not someone that's a fanatic. David, you know this. We're both men of God. We're not like people that are fanatic under this system of things. But still, at the end of the day, my question is, when you want to perpetuate that you are trying to push the rights under the First Amendment of free speech, why bar the rights of others to demonstrate their rights to free speech? Carry on, gentlemen. Thank you very much.
Okay, at Georgia Transparency, you just put the same answer you put up about a minute ago, almost verbatim. Georgia Transparency reports on matters of public interest using publicly available information. Our goal is to not to intimidate anyone. How many times are you going to post that? I want to
David, hold 1 second. At this time, he is repeating himself. He's spamming my chat. I have been following.
Gentlemen, I apologize if I brought negative vibes. I'm sorry, John.
Hang 1 minute. Moderators, go ahead and time him out.
I got to run anyway.
He's spamming my chat. I want to wrap this up so we can everyone can go over to Killa's. So I want to play this video, then we'll play the music video. But go ahead and time him out. Go ahead and time Georgia Transparency out.
Big Russ is a piece of shit. Okay, there you go, Mr. T. I got you covered, brother.
All right, Mr. Thomas, you're covered on that. Let me go ahead and play this video because it is pretty good. And then we're going to end with this song.
I apologize if I brought drama to this chat. I just don't understand how a dude keeps spamming the chat, but his whole entire channel's purpose is allowing people to demonstrate and portray and give of the rights that they have. But then if we say something that hurts their feelings, all of a sudden that's a problem. We can be sued for billions of dollars for that, and that drives me insane.
Yeah. Well, I want to go ahead and I want to play this video, and we're going to wrap things up, and we're going to send everybody over to and go ahead and ban this oppressed logic. I am not putting up with spamming. I bet you that is. Look at it. If it looks like it's a stock account, ban them. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play.
It is a stock account because they're cowards. They can't speak. They can't demonstrate the right to free speech on their own account, so they have to use stock account.
I don't even care if it's a stock account or not. Ban that account. Period.
Boy.
All right. And thank you, mods. I appreciate all you do for me. All right, I'm going to play this.
Lucky enough to avoid getting caught after several botched robberies, but he had a dark secret. He believed he was a celestial guardian, chosen to protect the children of the area from something he called the Great Cold. A malevolent force he saw creeping out from the limestone caves of Devil's Hollow. In his fractured reality, The very ground was a trap. He was convinced that if a child's feet touched the earth, the cold would seep through their souls and steal their souls. So to save them, he became a creature of the night. He would sneak into homes through unlocked doors and open windows, his fingers trembling with a frantic, twisted sense of mercy. He wasn't after toys or money. He was after their shoes. Sneakers under beds, sandals in mudrooms, anything that connected a child to the ground was his target. With a sack full of stolen footwear, Chrissy would walk to his sanctuary, a massive ancient white oak. At the intersection near Milltown, there under the moonlight, he performed his ritual. He'd tie the laces together in a tight knot, whispering the name of the child he believed he'd rescued. Then, with a manic strength, he'd hurl the shoes high into the branches, suspending their spirits in his mind safely above the devil he thought lived in the hollow below. But Chrissy's protection was a nightmare for Lanesville. Families woke to find more than just shoes missing. He'd often leave behind small, jagged stones from a local quarry, cold, sharp reminders of where their children's things had gone. Local legend gets darker here. They say the original tree didn't just burn from a lightning strike. One night, the collective weight of the fear in the leather caused the tree to spontaneously combust, a pillar of fire seen for miles. The police blamed hooligans and Chrissy was never caught. When the first tree burned, he simply moved to the sycamore nearby, which stands there today. If you visit the Milltown shoe tree, look at the highest, most weathered pears faded to a ghostly gray. They say if you stand at that four-way stop on a foggy night and listen, you can still hear a riveting humming from the woods. It's Chrissy, still watching, still waiting for an open window, ready to save another child.
Thank you, Dr. Feelgood, for sending us this video. Yeah, kind of spooky, but I kind of like it. It was kind of fun. Well, you got David, Frauditor Watch. What do y'all think?
Good. It's creative.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to end things off. I'm going to just real quick. I'm going to end it with a song, and then just end the show.
Oh, did you see? That there were a couple more sock account attempts?
Yeah. No, I did not see it. I do appreciate though my mods are on it, and I do appreciate it. And that one account that I did call out as a sock account, I don't know if it's a sock account for sure or not, but what that individual spelled out is not appreciated. I will not condone that kind of action or those kind of things, and I will immediately have that person banned off my channel. That's not cool, man. Whoever you are, it's not cool. I'm suspecting it might be a certain individual that's been in the chat all night long, but I'm not going to say it is him. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. Just saying. But okay. But that being said, I'm going to go ahead and play this song, and we're going to end the stream. It is one of my waitresses singing her song.
Oh, hey, before I forget, everybody be sure to set your clocks up an hour.
Oh, is that not tonight?
That's tonight.
Yep. Oh, damn! I'm losing an hour for a weekend. Okay, all right. Well, here's the song, and then we're going to end the show. Thank you for being here, guys. Until next time, take care of yourselves. Hey! Well, you know what? I do need to say one thing. Programming note: next week it's going to be a Sunday night show because Katie said we'll have game night, and I'm planning to be at game night. Cool. Yes. So I do want to say that.
So hopefully I can make this one.
Yeah.
Raise 'em high. Let 'em fly. I'm standing behind this
Okay. Thank you, Katie said. So it's 21st, not next week. Thank you, Katie said.
Boast and fall off chairs. Seen two hotheads settle their dares. One quick swing and a lot of noise. Then they're buying rounds like proper boys. And the girls all dance when the fiddles play. Hair flying wild and the candles sway. And I just grin as I wipe the bar. 'Cause nights like this are the best by far. Tavern floor, for laughter's loud and the hearts are free. That's the way a good night ought to be. And Doc just smiles and lifts his glass, saying these are the nights that always last. So drink, my friends, and be merry tonight. Sing till the dawn brings the morning light. With voices same time tomorrow.